Now, Christmas. I wish that really the people could understand in this world what really Christmas is. Now, the first word, Christmas, is a kind of a Catholic expression. It means Christ, C-H-R-I-S-T-M-A-S-C, Christ's Mass. See? It was ordained or began with the Roman Church. And Christ was no more born on the 25th day of December than I was. It's just a complete conglomeration of dogma. That's all there is to it. The whole world, as the prophet said, has become a putrefied sore. It's just no clean thing nowhere. Every holiday is backed up behind. While Santa Claus took Christmas place, the birth in the manger, the rabbit and chicken and new hats took the resurrection. Where does God appear in all this at, see? The reason of this is because that man in commercial, while they started buying Christmas presents months ago, and what is it but a heathen trait? There's nothing about it godly. Oh, they try to say give gifts to the wise man. That's just a oasis for a devil's excuse. If you want to give something at your life to Christ, don't give it to one another. Give it to Him. That's what He died for. That's His purpose of coming. But it's got to be a place where it's a curse to little children. Some little neighbor down the street can have plenty, and the other little fellow don't have nothing, and they look, it's just the whole thing is altogether wrong, that's all. And merchants raise their merchandise at these places. My wife went in to get something for some little fellows, and about 3 weeks ago said, "Oh, we done sold out. All the stock, we made a double order of stock this year, done sold it all out. 3 or 4 weeks before time to start shopping." Oh, what a big commercial setup it is. And after all, do you know how Christmas ever began, this what we call Christmas Christ Mass? Here's a story of it, just a little jot I got wrote down here on a page. I've just completed, in the last year before I had the 7 church ages, taught them here. I took the Nicaea Council and the Pre-Nicaea Council, the Post-Nicaea Council, the Nicaea Fathers and Hostus to Babylons and Fox Book of Martyrs, and all because I've heard ministers quote it. But I wanted to read it myself to see so that I would know. When I read it or said to my people, because God's going to make me answer at the day of the judgment what I say to the people. So I've just got to not say what someone else said that they read. I want to read it myself, see, and know. Now, really, Christmas, Christ, I believe, and almost can prove, like the resurrection can be proved by looking at the Creator, how that He created all this botany life, and how everything serving His purpose must die, and if it dies, it lives again because it's got perpetual life. But the only way it can live again is a germatized seed. See? Now God expresses Himself in that creation, and it shows that all these pagan gods and things we have are not right. See, they're just philosophy and imaginations. But the one who created the heaven and earth expresses Himself back to His creation, what He is in His program. And then did you ever think when Christ was born that the Son of God, why was He born in a manger, in a barn, and laid in a manger? Because He was a lamb. Couldn't be born in houses. Lambs are not born in houses. And then did you notice when they took Him to Calvary, and how He couldn't run away? He had this cross laid on His beat till His back was bleeding, and but they led Him. They led the lamb to the slaughter. He was a lamb. Well, in of all these testimonies of nature what He was, when is lambs born? In December or in April? Certainly. See, it's just nonsense, see, to think such a thing. This was done by the Roman Catholic Church before it became the Catholic Church in Rome. About 8606, somewhere along in there. 306 rather. Now, we find out that the Roman pagans worshipped Jupiter, which is the sun god. And they worshipped Astris, which was the moon god, or otherwise the mother of the mother of heaven. Well, to bring this down, they said that Astris, or God, mother of heaven, was no more and reflected herself in Mary. So it still remained idolatry, connecting Christianity to the idolatry. Then also, and they suffered or worshipped and respected the birthday of their sun god, which was Jupiter. It's when the sun, from December the 1st until December the 25th, it doesn't change. It's passing its Capricorn. And by the way, I got a piece out of the paper I want to read to you sometime. Just shocking. You talk about what happened down here on the river that day. I want to show you the finding in Jerusalem to confirm that just a few weeks ago out of a newspaper. Something you found in Jerusalem just a few weeks ago will positive confirm that angel appearing down here at that very same time and sending the ministry forth. Yeah. Now, never knew it till just a few weeks ago, and here it is in a newspaper. Now, notice when it crossed that, it's in that. See, now after December the 21st, the days will start getting just a little shorter each, or a little longer each day, until it comes down around in July. Then it starts shortening up again till it gets right, and that's just the relaxing time. And the Roman pagans said that was the sun god's birthday. From December the 1st, December the 21st till December the 25th, they had the Roman circus, the chariot races and so forth, was on that, during that time. Well then when the Christians, or the Roman Christians, add in their dogma to get both sides, both the pagan and the Christian, they said, if it's the sun God's birthday, let's just make it altogether the son of God's birthday. There's your 25th day of December for your Mass. Christ Mass. Oh, what a terrible thing. See?